While most people are paralyzed by fear, a silent minority is building the biggest wealth opportunity of the decade. Jaspreet Singh already warned, moments like this won't come back anytime soon. And if you want to be among the few who know exactly where to subscribe now and hit like, because here you'll find the strategies, the vision, and the action plan that most will never tell you. This could be the difference between just surviving or getting rich while the world enters crisis. Ever notice how every time the news mentions crisis, recession, or collapse, people's first reaction is to run, freeze, or just give up? It's like the word crisis comes with a silent warning. Danger, stay still. But what nitrogen monoxide 1 tells you, and what Jaspreet Singh repeats constantly, is that the greatest fortunes aren't made in stability, but in chaos. In the 2008 crisis, while millions lost jobs, homes, and hope, a small group took advantage of low prices in stocks and real estate. They weren't afraid. They had vision. They bought undervalued assets while the world sold out of panic. Years later, they were the ones on magazine covers, giving financial talks. The brutal truth is this: in every crisis, money doesn't disappear. IT just changes hands. And those who understand this shift don't wait for the economy to return to normal. Because those who wait for normal always arrive too late. Crises expose. They show who was prepared and who was distracted, who moves strategically, and who reacts emotionally. And as harsh as that sounds, you need to understand, disguised opportunities appear when most are afraid. Prices drop, competition dies down, assets become accessible. But only for those with courage and a plan. Once you see the economy as a cycle, not a tragedy, you stop living in fear and start living with intention. That's why this video exists. That's why you're still here. Because maybe, for the first time, you're ready to stop running from the crisis and start using it as a lever. Jaspreet Singh doesn't wait for chaos to pass. He studies chaos and acts inside of IT. Now, I'll show you how he thinks and how you can apply that same vision to find opportunities hiding in plain sight. Whenever we talk about investing, people get hit with complicated terms, fundamental analysis, leveraging, derivatives, discounted valuation. IT feels like investing is a secret language for Wall Street geniuses. But why is that? IT's nitrogen monoxide coincidence. Complexity creates fascination. We assume that if something is complicated, IT must be powerful. But that belief comes with a dangerous side effect, that simplicity isn't effective. Wall Street, banks, and advisors have fueled this complexity for decades, because the harder IT seems, the more you depend on them. But the truth is, the greatest investors use shockingly simple strategies. Warren Buffett ignores 90% of market trends. He buys solid companies he understands and holds for decades. If IT is so simple, why does everyone ignore IT? Because simplicity demands patience. And patience is the most underrated asset. It's easier to fall for 30% returns in a week than to build a portfolio and commit for 10 years. It's like comparing a magic pill to the gym. One works, the other sells. The problem? This obsession with complexity blinds you from what really works. How many times have you jumped from video to video, guru to guru, looking for a secret formula? Here's a brutal fact. Over the last 20 years, 92% of professional fund managers failed to beat the S&P 500. Meanwhile, average investors who simply invested monthly in index funds outperformed most of them. Think, how much is not investing actually costing you? I'm not talking about what leaves your account, but what you miss out on. Compound interest is working for others while you're paying bills. It's easy to say, I'll start when I have extra. But the truth? That extra never comes. And the longer you wait, the higher the cost. Two people, same amount, different starting times. One begins at 25, the other at 35. Both stop at 55. By age 60, the one who started earlier has double the wealth. Why? Because time builds wealth, or eats eye. Most people think investing is for the rich, but if you don't invest, that's exactly what stops you from getting there. You're in a sinking boat thinking, it's fine, I'm still floating. But water is coming in, and if you do nothing, you'll sink. Slowly, silently, and irreversibly. Now ask yourself, if you had started investing 5 years ago, where would you be today? Feel that? That's not guilt, that's a wake-up call. The second best time to start is now. Start small, but start strategically and urgently. Many who fear investing are already investing, just on the wrong side, in credit card interest. Installments, DBT. Lifestyle they can't afford. You're planting trees in your neighbor's yard and expecting shade at home. Financial freedom doesn't come from luck. IT comes from choice. And it starts when you decide to stop funding others' dreams and start building your own. When you invest consistently, you change your identity. You stop being a consumer and become an owner of your money, choices, and future. Fear leads to deadly mistakes, selling out of panic, freezing, following the crowd, believing negative noise. In a fire, the exit is usually behind you, but panic makes you miss eye, Jaspreet Singh says. In times of crisis, financial intelligence belongs to those who act calmly, strategically, and patiently. So where should you look for opportunity? 1. Financial education and digital business. In times of crisis, people seek knowledge and income. Courses, mentorships, digital services grow fast. 2. Stocks of strong companies. Chaos drops prices. Buy quality companies at a discount. 3. Real estate funds, REITs, pay monthly dividends even in crisis. Lower prices equals entry point. 4. Invest in yourself, new skills, digital tools, communication. They pay off in any economy. Now here's a simple 6-month plan. Month 1. Organize finances, set goals. Month 2. Cut unnecessary costs. Start tactical savings. Month 3. Study investing basics. Month 4. Make your first strategic investment. Month 5. Find a new source of income. Month 6. Review, adjust, and scale. Jaspreet Singh says, don't try to predict the market, just don't miss your chance to act. Don't wait for perfect. Start small. Stay disciplined. You now have the map, the strategy, and the plan. The rest is on you. Crisis or opportunity? The difference is the decision you make today. Subscribe to the channel, hit like, and turn on notifications to never miss content that will transform your financial journey. Drop a comment with your biggest doubt or struggle. Let's build a community that chooses action over fear. In the end, what separates those who prosper from those who stay stuck is attitude. And that attitude starts now. Financial future you desire isn't luck, it's choice. And that choice is yours.